Imagine discovering that a disease from the Middle Ages is still lurking in our modern world, capable of affecting both pets and people. That's exactly what happened recently in Jefferson County, Colorado, where a beloved cat tragically lost its life to the plague. This shocking event has sparked renewed concern among health officials, who are now urging residents to take precautions to protect themselves and their furry companions. The feline, which lived near Cub Creek Park in Evergreen, became the first confirmed animal case of the plague in Jefferson County since 2023. While this might sound like something out of a history book, the reality is that plague remains an active threat in certain parts of the United States, including Colorado. The disease primarily circulates among wild rodents, but can occasionally spread to domestic animals or humans through flea bites, or even direct contact with infected or deceased wildlife. For those unfamiliar with how plague manifests, it's worth understanding the symptoms. In humans, signs include fever, chills, severe headaches, nausea, and swollen lymph nodes, a condition often referred to as bubonic plague. Pets aren't immune either. They may exhibit similar symptoms such as fever, lethargy, swollen lymph nodes, and a sudden loss of appetite. Early intervention with antibiotics can be life-saving for both humans and animals, which is why prompt medical attention is crucial if any of these symptoms arise. But here's where it gets controversial. While public health guidelines emphasize prevention strategies like avoiding contact with wild animals, keeping pets indoors or leashed, and using flea prevention treatments, some pet owners resist these measures. For instance, many love letting their cats roam freely outdoors, believing it enhances their quality of life. However, this practice increases the risk of exposure to diseases like the plague. Should freedom outweigh safety? It's a question worth debating. Health experts recommend several practical steps to minimize risks. First, steer clear of wild animals, particularly those exhibiting unusual behavior or appearing sickly. Second, ensure your pets don't wander into areas where they could encounter rodents or dead animals. Third, invest in reliable flea control products for your pets. And finally, if you or your pet starts showing any signs of illness, seek veterinary or medical care immediately. Remember, early detection saves lives. Interestingly, Colorado hasn't released comprehensive data on animal plague cases since 2021, leaving gaps in public awareness about its prevalence. Meanwhile, the most recent human case occurred just last year in Pueblo County, underscoring that this ancient disease is far from extinct. So, are we doing enough to educate communities about the ongoing risks? And this is the part most people miss. Plague isn't just a relic of the past. It's a present-day concern that requires vigilance. With warmer weather encouraging outdoor activities, the chances of encountering infected fleas or rodents increase significantly. Are local governments doing all they can to monitor and mitigate outbreaks? Or should individuals bear more responsibility for staying informed? As unsettling as it may seem, stories like this remind us that nature holds mysteries and dangers we must respect. Have you taken steps to safeguard your family and pets against diseases like the plague? Do you think stricter regulations are needed to prevent future cases? Share your thoughts in the comments below.